Namaskar, I am Precautions Astrologer presenting you Sagittarius Yearly Forecast for 2018 for the whole year. This particular prediction, this particular forecast for Sagittarius based on your moon sign. This forecast has got nothing to do according to your sun sign. This forecast has no relevance with your sun sign whatsoever. All the relevance, all the relative information will be directly towards, if you're watching this whole video, if you're listening to this whole video, according to your moon sign, Sagittarius, nothing to do with sun sign. You can find out about your moon sign from your birth chart. That's a correct way. So you can learn from your moon sign from your birth chart. So if your moon sign is Sagittarius, so this forecast is for you. Sagittarius, this particular moon forecast is very in-depth, very detailed, very thorough. This is my tribute for my enthusiastic viewership. So if those people, this forecast is created for those people who practice Indian Vedic astrology in the daily routine life. So all of you, Sagittarius Yearly Forecast for 2018. Dynamics of Sagittarius for 2018. Dynamics means the transit of all the 8 planets: Sun, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, Venus. All the 8 planets dynamics for the whole year. So Sagittarius, stand by. Dynamics of the Sagittarius for 2018. First thing first, transit of Mars in 11th house. Transit of Mars in 11th house for Sagittarius. The transit of Mars started 30th of November 2017 till 17th Jan 2018. During this particular period, Sagittarius, Mars moved through your 11th house. So this brings happy time for you, for your family. This period bestows you with landed property, assets and profit in your field of business or career or trade. Some of you also likely to gain from your siblings, from your family. This could also prove to be a finest time for who are employed. Some of you may expect to rise in income, rise in position at this particular time. Some can have a multiple financial opportunities. Yes, a huge lump sum. Sagittarius, this particular period, moreover, all your undertaking are likely to be succeeded, bringing you more gain and rising in success. This particular period could be regarded as a time when you would see improvement in not only your professional life, but also in your personal day-to-day life. Sagittarius, you may also expect an upward move in your social status, prestige, honor, respect during this particular phase. Your personality would glow, reflecting your accomplishment. Some of you may also expect birth of a new member of the family, bringing you more happiness and domestic peace. Sagittarius, your children, your family life will bring you more happiness. Health sector should be fine, keeping you very, very live, fit, healthy, hearty, free from all kind of disease. You are also likely to feel more fearless than ever. Confidence will be sky high. Transit of Mercury in 12th house for Sagittarius. The dates start from 11th of December 2017 till 6th January 2018. This particular period, Mercury moves through your 12th house. This donate expenses, rising expenditure. You may have to spend more than expected in order to lead your life comfortably. Stay away from any litigation, living conflict. This may also cause you some loss of money. Moreover, you also have to work hard, extra hard, to accomplish any task undertaken by you. Beware of your enemies and stay out of their way in order to avoid any humiliation. Hold on to your respect and try to keep your honor in the society. You could be mentally very disturbed due to several reasons. You're susceptible to worries, restlessness, tension during this particular time. You're also likely to be distressed and feel discontented during this particular phase. You are likely to lose interest in daily routine life. A feeling of sickness and suffering may trouble you during this particular period. You have to take care of yourself. Transit of Sun in 1st house. Transit of Sun in 1st house. The dates start from 16 December 2017 till 14 Jan 2018. Transit of Sun through your first house has a noticeable influence on your work as well as professional and personal life. There could be a permanent or temporary change of place, difficulty at workplace, or ruffled time with your superior at work or your employer. You need to take extra care to avoid getting a bad reputation at workplace, as you may feel more irritable, tired, prone to have disagreements. To complete the task on hand or to meet your set objective, you may take more effort than usual. There is a heightened chance for going on long trips which may not bring the desired result or may turn out not to have been necessary in the first place. During this particular period, you could feel more tired than usual. Your health would need extra attention as you're susceptible to stomach problems, disturbed bowel movement, discomfort in the eyes, heart-related issues during this particular phase. Avoid activities that are physically risky, as there is a tendency towards accident. On the home front, you need to put extra attention on avoiding disputes among the family members and friends, and make sure you get extra rest to minimize irritability and mental tension. Sagittarius, disagreement may crop up between you and your spouse, between you and your partner, and may affect your married life. Overall, harmony and peace at home could also be challenged during this particular time. Transit of Venus in first house for Sagittarius. The date starts from 20 December 2017 till 13 Jan 2018. Transit of Venus in first house, Sagittarius. During this particular period, this mostly signify material, sensual comfort for you, companionship, love, affection, living in a style of luxury. You may expect a lot of happening on the personal front. If eligible, you are likely to find perfect match during this particular time period. Some of you Sagittarius may expect the arrival of a new companionship. Socially, this is the finest period to meet new partner, to enjoy the company of companionship. You would be honored, and your status is also likely to heighten within society. You would also get a plenty of opportunity to enjoy thoroughly in your life. Would also indulge in exotic holiday. This particular period would also let you acquire living player, passionate player, and accessories, luxuries, lifestyle to enrich your life. Sagittarius, you're likely to indulge in luxurious items, fashion designing clothes, beautiful car. Financially, you would sail through smoothly during this particular period. Your economic condition would also improve during this particular time. If you're a student, then this could prove to be a finest period for you to succeed in your field of learning or education or career. You may also expect the annihilation of your enemies during this particular phase. Stay away from any influences that might create a negative outburst in you. You have to take care of yourself. Transit of Mercury in first house for Sagittarians. The date starts from 6 January 2018 till 28 Jan 2018. Transit of Mercury in first house. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your first house. This may bring in more negative result in your life as compared to past. This particular phase mostly bring in a situation where you have to serve someone unwillingly. You're also susceptible to face opposition of some kind. Take care of yourself and avoid facing a hole over the goals and lashes of unsympathetic, sarcastic remarks, words from other people all the time. People will offend you thoroughly with their language, with their attitude. Keeping a low profile and doing your task best should be the focus during this particular phase. You may also have to watch out for unnecessary expenditure. This may cause a big hole in your wallet. Be cautious with your spending and pay attention to the safety of your finances. You're also likely to befriend some bad personalities who may cause backstab to you or harm you or spoil your reputation. Watch your words, watch your attitude while dealing with your nearest and dearest one. Your insensitivity may create a lot of unnecessary hassles, animosity within your circle. You don't need that. You don't need enemies around you. Sagittarius, avoid any kind of lawsuit or prosecution and foul company which can ruin you. Don't go into with those people. Be careful not to do anything that make you feel lose your self-worth. You would always need to good fortune, so save it. Take advantage of your education and experience. Avoid any glitches in your life. Be flexible during this particular period, as you may have to make some last minute changes in your plan. projective ideas due to pressure from different quarter are due to some anticipated fear. Obstruction may crop up related to your foreign residence. If applicable, you may also find obstacles in performing any auspicious work at home. Take care of your family and yourself, as you may become susceptible to cheating, deception, particularly this particular phase. Avoid traveling if possible, as you may not get the desired pleasure or expected result out of it. So be careful. Transit of Venus in second house for Sagittarius. The date starts from 13th of Jan 2018 till 6th of Feb 2018. During this particular period, Venus will move through your second house. This mostly donate financial gain for you. Moreover, this period also see you having a great time with your spouse and other member of the family. If applicable, you also expect a baby in the family if you're in that age. Financially, you would be comfortable, and prosperity of your family in the general is expected to be an upward move. Personally, may I say that you are also likely to acquire a great attire and necessities including luxuries, lifestyle, and very, very expensive items for yourself. Your interest in art, music, craft would be arising. You may also expect some favor from the higher authorities of government. Health is expected to be fine, and you may consider improving your present look as well. This particular time you have to take care of yourself. Transit of Sun in second house. The date starts from 14th of Jan 2018 till 13th of Feb 2018. Sun's transit through second house could prove to be monetarily challenge for you. This particular period mostly portend absence of expected result or profit in trade or declining in your wealth. Sagittarius, if you deal in agriculture or trading, this period may bring you some setback. This is a time when you are more susceptible to fear than usual. You may feel at risk of being cheated or deceived, or experience anxiety for no apparent reason at all. As a result, you may find it difficult to handle ordinary affairs of your life as smoothly as you would otherwise do. This particular time you may find yourself not too so happy and getting irritated easily even at your nearest and dearest one. You may feel less compassion, less flexible than usual. If you're susceptible to headaches or problem with your eyes, this is a time where the symptom may surface, so you have to be extra careful. Transit of Mars in 12th house for Sagittarius. The date starts from 17th of Jan 2018 till, may I say that, 7th of March 2018. During this particular period, may I say that Mars will move through your 12th house from the moon. This signifies body pain, general suffering. This particular period may prove to be taxing for you if your care is not taken in time. Pay attention to your health related issues, as you're likely to develop this discomfort or health issues particularly related to eyes and to stomach. Take care of your feet as well. This is a time when you must stay away from activity that might be risky to your body or any physical adventure. Some of you may even suffer from nightmarish kind of dream or dream disorder or lack of sleep, or very much in feeling insecure, uncertain. Your working life could also be in strenuous, and you may also have to put in lots of hard work to see the face of success in your project. Sagittarius, if your proper measures are not taken, some of you may even risk your position or job at work and can be thoroughly humiliated and dishonored. Take care of your finances and avoid any kind of unnecessary expenditure. A home is certain conjugal happiness with your wife, children, sibling, and you have to maintain a very finest relationship. Avoid any kind of arguments with them. That's not the time period. You have to taking care of yourself. Stay away from further conflict with your enemies and caution enough not to create some new one. This period may bring in some opportunity for you to travel abroad. However, some of you may not get the desired result from the traveling and may end up wasting time and money for no apparent reason. Transit of Mercury in second house for Sagittarius. Transit of Mercury second house. This particular time Mercury moves through your second house. This signifies financial gain, growth of income, especially to those who deal in precious zone. If you're a professional banker, if you're IT consultant, if you're a financial consultant, if you're a sales director or salesperson, this period will bring the paramount success for you. Sagittarius, this period is also likely to bring you happiness in the form of success in upgrading your knowledge, ability and skill. If you're a professional student, this is a finest period. This period also brings you company of powerful people, good people, give you an opportunity to give you dignified opportunity. At this particular time, Sagittarius, for some of this particular period, may bring in suffering, a bad name in society, and your enemies could also be more harmful than usual. That only happen if you are involved in a foul company or bad company. This particular phase also indicates a probably loss of one or more relatives, or nearest or dearest, or separation from the loved one. Transit of Venus in third house, Sagittarius. The dates start from 6th of February 2018 till 2nd of March 2018. Transit of Venus in third house. During this particular period, Venus moves through your third house. This donate happiness, contentment for you. Your friends, family, loved one will keep around you. Make sure there will be comfort, personal comfort. You may expect an upward move in your financial condition, giving you financial security. This period could also be a professionally good period for you. You may also expect a rise in position, status, prestige and honor. You may also expect a gain in authority. Your ventures are likely to earn more profit as well. Socially, this period should be a good time for you, as you're likely to overcome all your fears and worries. This particular period, your colleagues and acquaintances would be cooperative and helpful toward you. You're also likely to widen your circle of friends and win over your enemies. During this particular phase, your rapport with immediate family would be cordial, and your siblings are also likely to enjoy a good time with you. Moreover, you may also indulging in good clothes, great food, lifestyle, comfort, luxuries. Your interest toward religion would be rising, and auspicious happening may cheer you up as well. Health is likely to be good shape if eligible. You may also consider relationship, commitment, marriage, relationship, as this seem to be good time to find the perfect match. Some of you may also expect a new member in the family. However, this period may not be as good. Some of you are also susceptible to face loss in trade and finances. Your enemies may also create a problem for you during this particular phase. Stay away from all kind of arguments, misunderstanding, unnecessary hassle, or living conflict and argument. Transit of Sun in third house. Transit of Sun in third house. The date starts from, may I say that, 13th of Feb 2018 till 14th of March 2018. Transit of Sun in third house. This transit of Sun bring a positive boost in your professional and personal life. You're likely to progress in your career with increased recognition from your employer or authorities. There's an increased chance for promotion or better employment. You feel energetic, enthusiastic, and will experience a heightened ability to overcome obstacles, resolving problems, overcoming possible obstruction from any kind of adversaries. Your work is most likely to be succeeded, and may I say that bring a reward and fruit for you. This particular period, this will result in financial gain. This particular period, absence of money related to worry, and may I say that this particular period is a period you will do very well in society and feel very successful. And may I say that this particular period will result in financial gain. Absence of money related worries will not, those issues will not be there. You will do very well in society and feel extremely successful, respected and appreciated. Friends and family acquaintances will love you, and you have a chance to show yourself in a very fine picture or when you are in a limelight. Your mind is at peace and you feel happy and comfortable with yourself. If you have a children, you will enjoy parenthood. Your heightened mental and physical fitness will come along with sound health and absence of health problems. Transit of Mercury in third house for Sagittarius. Dates start from 15th Feb 2018 till 3rd March 2018. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your third house. This mostly indicates a rough phase with your superior. You may have to put extra care. You have to put an extra care. May I say, give an extra careful attitude while dealing with your superior and employers. Avoid any kind of argument that may lead to difference of opinion and misunderstanding. Stay away from your known enemies and be careful of unknown ones. However, this period will also give you a few and worthy friends whom you would be treasuring for life. Handle your finances carefully, as money needs extra attention during this particular period. Be cautious to avoid any loss of wealth. This journey of Mercury may make you suffer from depression, tension, trouble in recollection of facts mental stress and unexpected hassles in your undertaking. Transit of Venus in 4th house for Sagittarius. The date starts from 2nd of March till 26th of March 2018. During this particular phase, Venus will move through your 4th house. This mostly denotes financial growth for you, rising for you. You could also expect a rise in prosperity if you deal in fashion designing, land, property business, property developer, interior decoration, designer. This could be one of the finest period bringing you profit in your business venture. At home, you're likely to spend quality time with your spouse and family and discussing the matter of importance. Moreover, you would also enjoy very finest food, enjoy the luxuries and lifestyle. The social aspect of your life would be full of happening. Your popularity would be rising. You are most likely to acquire a new circle, new people. The company of your old one, new friends would give you much happiness. You may even consider staying away from the home, having fun. So this period is also likely to see you enjoying the company of companionship. Health should remain fine. You would feel more energetic than ever. Acquisition of material comfort could also become a priority for you during this particular phase. Transit of Mercury in 4th house. Transit of Mercury in 4th house. The dates start from 3rd of March 2018 till 9th of May 2018. Transit of Mercury in 4th house. The dates start from 3rd of March 2018 till 9th of May 2018. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your 4th house. This signifies progress in every aspect of your life. On the personal front, you're likely to be content with your life. You would succeed and gain in all your undertaking. Your status in society will be heightened. You would be honored. Financially, this is a good period, good phase, as this period indicates attainment of wealth in the form of money and property. You may also gain from your spouse or other member of the family. At home, this period indicates arrival of a new member of the family. May I say, circle will be rising. You're also likely to make your family very proud of you. Your mere presence in the family may bring in success or rare rise in confidence to the other member of the family. Your presence can do that. You can motivate the whole family. You may also make a lot of new friends who are highly educated, decision maker, gentle people and qualified people be with you. This particular phase, this particular time can be the finest. Transit of Mars in 1st house. The date starts from 7th of March 2018 till 2nd of May 2018. During this particular period, Mars is transiting in your 1st house, Sagittarius. This particular period, this mostly connotes difficulties. This period may take you through a bumpy road in matter of your business, profession, career. You may find it very difficult to finish your project successfully on time. It is better not to start anything new during this particular phase. If employed, try and avoid any kind of arguments or misunderstanding with your senior employer and government department. Some of you may also go through a lot of change of your position during this particular phase. Keep a close eye on your enemies, as this may create a big problem for you at home. Your finances would also require a proper attention, that as this you're likely to lose on undesired expenses. Cut down on your urges to spend money on those things which you want to show off. This period also brings an ample opportunity or reason to travel. Moreover, this period may also keep you away from your nearest and dearest one. Those who are married may have to stay away from your spouse and children. You have to be very careful. If your health needs proper attention during this particular phase, you're likely to feel lackluster and unenthusiastic about anything. This particular phase, may I say that you have to be extra careful. Don't try to wind you up in any way. You have to be on the track. May I say that this particular phase, you have to be absolutely on the track, whatever you want to achieve. Transit of Mars in 1st house. Transit of Mars in 1st house for Sagittarius. Date start from 7th of March 2018 till 2nd of May 2018. Transit of Mars. During this particular period, Mars will move through your 1st house, your Lagna. Sagittarius, this mostly connotes difficulty. This period may take you through a very bumpy ride in matter of your business, profession, personal life. You may find it difficult to finish your project successfully on time. People will test your fiber. People will provoke you. It's better not to start anything new during this particular phase. If employed, try and avoid any kind of arguments or misunderstanding or out of control behavior or any kind of tantrum with your seniors, employers, or your colleagues. It won't work. It will fire on your face. Some of you may also see a change in your position during this particular time. Keep a close eye on people around you. If you are not best on your behavior or best on your temper or best on your word of speech, you will end up creating a huge problems for yourself. Your finances would also require a proper attention, as you're likely to lose on undesired expenses. Cut down on the urge to spend money. This period also bring in ample opportunity or reason to travel. Moreover, this period may also keep you away from nearest and dearest one. Those who are married may have to stay away from your family members, because in this situation sometimes matrimonial health can be an issue due to your behavior and temper. So you have to take care of yourself. Your health needs proper attention during this particular phase. You're also likely to feel lackluster, means sometimes very weak and can be very unenthusiastic about everything in your life. So you are susceptible to developing a fever, some health issue linked with your blood, urine, tummy. Please stay away from fast, rash driving. No. And stay away from sharp weapons, fire, and stay away from any danger, please. So you must keep up your spirit at this time and be very positive. Temper proof, no behavior, no temperament attitude. No. You may suffer from lot of arguments, conflicts, negative thoughts, and depression. And sometimes unnecessary fear will be there, unnecessary anxiety will be there. Just calm down yourself. Take a break. Transit of Sun in 4th house. Transit of Sun in 4th house for Sagittarius. Date start from 14th of March 2018 till 14th April 2018. This particular period when Sun travels to your 4th house cannot decline in your present social status and difficulty in maintaining your position at your workplace. You have to be extra careful. Sagittarius, it would be better to avoid any arguments with your senior, mentor or well-wisher during this particular time. Otherwise, you will pay a very huge price with your status. This period could prove to be distressful, prone to be experiencing grief and time of misery. Sagittarius, your mind may have hard time staying focused, constructive thoughts. Instead of being drawn to find an escape in something of addictives or alcohol or escapism, compensating it for your restlessness, that won't work. Addiction will not take care of your confidence now. Married life during this particular phase may become tense. There could be a considerable decline in matrimonial happiness. Don't let the disturbance in your mind project itself to creating any kind of unnecessary living argument or conflict with your family. Please no. Peace of mind have to be there, otherwise peace at home may suffer a great deal. Overall, Sagittarius, you may experience a dip in your happiness in domestic or social front. On the health front, your mental disturbances may reflect in some physical complaint or even health issues. Plan for journey may face obstacles, and when you do travel, you may have problems being comfortable, such as lack of food or lack of comfort. Or I'm not saying that there lack of food in that way, because sometimes you'll be very, very tight and very, very annoyed, and sometimes situation and circumstances will not be favorable. Transit of Venus in 5th house. Transit of Venus in 5th house for Sagittarius. The dates start from 26th of March till 20th of April. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 5th house. This signifies a mostly time spent being entertained. This time will regenerate you. This period also donate a good time financially. You would be able to raise your funds. If you are taking any examination under any situation, if you're taking any exams, professional exam, if you're taking any kind of May I say that this particular phase you're taking any examination or any professional exam, or this particular time you're going for an interview or presentation, you're most likely to be extremely successful. Reward will be dignified. If employed, you're also likely to get promoted during this particular time. Moreover, you may get, or may I say, you also expect a rise in position in society. Your friends, your elders, your teachers also expect to be good during this particular period. Relationships are expected to be good smoothly. You may expect intense, sensuous time with your loved one. You may also enjoy bliss of physical company of your romantic partner. You may also expect to meet someone new to your family, or even bring in someone new to your family, or introduction or gathering. Health should be fine during this particular time. This particular period also sees you enjoying delicious food, luxuries, lifestyle. May I say that name and fame will be there. Transit of Sun in 5th house for Sagittarius. Dates start from 14th April 2018 till 15th May 2018. This particular time mostly donate a monetary challenge. May I say that a period of challenges and complication and declining in peace of mind. On the work front, Sagittarius, you have to take extra care, and you can be in bad books of your seniors. Avoid any professional argument. No professional argument, please, with your employer or senior staff at your workplace. Otherwise, you'll pay a very big price and you'll regret it very thoroughly. You may have to deal with some obstacles which could be related to your competitors, authorities, or people you have unfriendly relationship with. If you express your mental anxiety, you're likely to lose goodwill amongst the friends and family. This particular phase is important, but make sure you should be on the right track. Health would require your attention, as you may feel sick and lethargic. Mental anguish, fear, restlessness may cast their spell on you and make you more prone to offended by others. Refrain from any living arguments or conflict. You may also become unstable in your temperament. Issues related to family may become matter of concern. Avoid discussing anything at this time, as you're likely to cause disagreements and between you and your family members. Be careful. Transit of Venus in 6th house. Transit of Venus in 6th house. The dates start from 20th April till 14th May 2018. Sagittarius, transit of Venus in 6th house. Venus will move through your 6th house. This may bring some trying time for you. This period sees you going through a lot of trouble in your undertaking. There is a chance that your enemies will be rising, and you may even get involved in fights with your business partner. You may have to be compromised with your enemies against your will as well. Avoid any kind of argument with your family members during this particular phase. It is advised that you avoid traveling a long distance, as you're susceptible to face an accident during this particular time. Health would require an extra attention, as you're likely to suffer from ill health, mental unrest, anxiety, fear, untimely rise in your urges and desires. Hold on to your respect in society and your honor at workplace. There could be at risk during this particular time. Otherwise, you may have to face humiliations, uselessness, just totally useless discussion, and unnecessary living arguments or conflict. Be careful. Transit of Mars in 2nd house for Sagittarius. Dates start from 2nd May 2018 till 6th November 2018. During this particular period, Mars will move through your 2nd house. This mostly suggests a period of loss. You have to take care of your finances and focus on the safety of your valuable item, as you may suffer some losses due to theft. And during this particular period, transit of this particular Mars in 2nd house are no good for your relationship with people around you. You have to be very careful about your words, about your attitude, about your behavior, about your presentation, and about your dealing with people. You have to be careful. Sagittarius, you may also face a rutted phase at your work, and due to several unpleasant scenes happening left, right, and center. You have to watch your temper, please. Keep yourself away from living arguments or conflict. If your peace of mind and happiness is not there, may I request you, have a break. Otherwise, you'll make everybody your sworn enemy at your workplace. This won't work. Sorry. You have to be careful. Transit of Mars starting from 2nd of May 2018 till 6th of November 2018. Your behavior and your word of speech have to be flawless. Otherwise, you'll pay a price. If your behavior is absolutely humble, polite, sweet, you will be handsomely rewarded, no doubt about it. Keep yourself away from arguments. You will be fantastically okay. Watch your word before uttering them to anybody. You will be fantastically okay. Your work or profession may see a very low face, but if your words are language or attitude or behavior is finest, then your work or profession will see a high face, depend on you. Otherwise, declining. This time, you have to take a charge of your own karma. Don't be a puppet, please. Karma can twist you left, right and center, but you have to be careful. You got to handle yourself very carefully. Beware of old enemies and avoid creating a new one. If you are surrounded by people who are jealous of you, don't like you, make sure you should not give them a chance to wind you up. You may develop a negative emotion of jealousy towards others during this particular. That jealousy will not take you anywhere. Jealousy will not give you success. Beware of any wrath, of any issue with state or people or authority. You should not involve in any conflict. During this particular period, you're also likely to be befriended with some wicked people and get involved in living arguments or conflict. You have to be extra careful. Transit of Mercury in 5th house. Transit of Mercury in 5th house. The natal chart, it says from 9th of May 2018 till 27th of May 2018. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your 5th house. This mostly indicates a troubled personal life. During this particular period, you must try and avoid getting involved in any kind of arguments with your family members. This is not a conducive period for you to be headstrong and opinionated while dealing with friends as well. You have to be extra careful while handling your loved one. Health could be a matter of concern at this particular point of time. Take care of your food, take care of your well-being, take care of your diet, take care of your health and exercise. So do not undertake any activity which would put you at risk. Mentally you feel agitated and sometimes all drained out. This period may also give you some body pain leading to much discomfort. There may also occur troublesome and difficult circumstances in the work front. If you're a student, you need to be more determined, focused in your studies. Avoid any kind of distraction. You have to be extra careful. Transit of Venus in 7th house. Transit of Venus in 7th house. May I say that from date start from 14th of May 2018 till 9th of June 2018. Transit of Venus in 7th house. During this particular period, Venus will move through your 7th house from your moon sign. This mostly indicates troublesome period, mostly caused by people around you. Stay away from any living arguments and conflict, or any dirty politics. You have to be very careful about your relationship with your own partner, especially if you are a married person. Moreover, this phase also indicates ill health of your partner if you are married. Your partner may suffer from various health issues and pain and anxiety. This particular phase financially is not so good period. It would be better to stay away from any dealing with people around you in that intimate dealing, may I say that. You may also realize that you have some wicked friends. That's the polite words. The real word is sworn enemies, who would try to harm you, expose you, create a scandal out of you, destroy your reputation. So involvement of you, if you in a hanky-panky business, people will expose you and try to give you the lifetime embarrassment. So beware of that kind of situation. Chances are you may even create a new enemies due to your temper. So don't do any those kind of activity. If you love to create enemies, those can backstab you and bleed you. So be careful. This period may also see you suffer from a lot of mental agitation, distress, anger, annoyances, frustration, disappointment. Take care of your health, as you're likely to suffer from a lot of health issue, urinary problem, disorders. So be careful. Professionally, this period could also not be regarded as conducive. Avoid wicked people, a wicked colleague, or sworn enemy that might create a major hassles for you in your progress. However, you're likely to get an honor from higher authority in your field of work, or you can be rewarded. So be careful, but do watch your step. Transit of Sun in 6th house. Dates start from 15th of May 2018 till 15th of June 2018. This period brings success in every aspect. You will find yourself overcoming obstacles easily, and it's a great time for successful problem solving. If anyone gets in your way, you'll be able to deal with it easily with a minimum aggravation. Sagittarius is a good time to complete any unfinished projects. You're likely to success in whatever you want to put effort to. Financially, you will also do very well and find it easy to gain in general. Your mental and physical health will be fine. Your body will stay healthy and your mind will be free of too much stress and anxiety. It's a time to enjoy comfort and social relations, especially friendship with people in powerful position. There are good chance for promotion and honors, especially from authorities or government-related people. You have to be taking care of yourself, but this particular time will resolve your problem and issues. Transit of Mercury in 6th house. Transit of Mercury, the date starts from 27th of May 2018 till 10th of June 2018. Sagittarius, during this particular period, Mercury will move through your 6th house. This indicates mixed bag of positive, negative. This particular period indicates success, stability, progress in your personal life. Your plans and project will be successfully accomplished. You would also gain from the same. You're also likely to do better in your work front. You may expect progression in all your undertaking. This period also indicates your popularity in the society. Your status in society also likely to be heightened. Health should be fine and you would also have a peace of mind, contentment. However, for some of this particular movement of Mercury may bring in worries and trouble from enemies. You may have to be extra careful with your finances. Avoid any kind of arguments with your employer. It's better to stay away from activity involving risk to your health. However, body heat may trouble you. You have to look after your diet, your weight. Yes. Transit of Venus in 8th house for Sagittarius. The date starts from 9th of June 2018 till 5th of July 2018. Venus moved through your 8th house. Sagittarius, this particular period could signify a very good time. During this particular period, you may expect to gain physical comfort, luxuries, lifestyle, overcoming all your previous miseries. You may consider acquiring a land or property, a beautiful car or house, or your comforts. If you are eligible, may I say that you may expect a good match and who could also bring a good fortune for you. A companionship, a relationship. During this particular period, may I say that you may also expect the company of pleasant people and beautiful people around you. Health is expected to remain good at this time. If you're a student, you would be more progressive. Your brilliance will be noticed. If you would command more respect, more honor to your social circle. Professionally, a good time. Trade and business is expected to flourish with the help of well-wishers and friends. There's a possibility of meeting a higher government authority or people around you. Transit of Mercury in 7th house. Transit of Mercury in 7th house. For Sagittarius, dates start from 10th of June 2018 till 5th of June 2018. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your 7th house. This may bring some trying time for you both mentally and physically. This period indicates illness. You may have to experience physical pain, weakness during this particular phase. Mentally, you might become restless, anguished. A rise in mental perplexity and misunderstanding with the family is also indicated during this particular time. You may have to be extra careful to avoid arguments, communication gaps while dealing with your spouse and children. You have to take care to avoid any situation where you have to face any kind of humiliation. You could feel more hassle as you're likely to face hurdles in your undertaking. Travel plan, if any, may not yield the expected result. Could be troublesome. Transit of Sun in 7th house. For Sagittarius, transit of Sun in 7th house, dates start from 15 June till 16 July. The Sun's position in 7th house gives a tendency for travel, but such travel would tend to be tiring and troubled. Sagittarius, you need to be extra careful not to be challenged your seniors or superior at workplace, as you're likely to oppose you, resulting in enmity and humiliation. Even the relationship with your partner and neighbor may be a bit strained at this time. Your level of enthusiasm may be at slow, resulting in inability to overcome obstacles that come in the way of achieving your dream objective, your desirable objective or goals during this particular time. This particular period may take you through some set of breaks in your professional activities with general lack of progress and success. Your health would require your care and attention, as you're susceptible to health problems, particularly discomfort in the stomach, blood-related problem, fever, fatigue. You have to be extra cautious with your diet to avoid indigestion, food poisoning, food allergies. The health of your family members will be under pressure. Transit of Mercury in 8th house for Sagittarius. The timing is between 25th of June 2018 till 2nd September 2018. Transit of Mercury in 8th house. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your 8th house. This mostly signifies wealth and success. It indicates success in all your work and project. During this particular period, you may expect financial stability, gain in financial ventures. Socially, you would see a rise in your status, prestige, honor. People would respect you more and more popularity will be rising. This period may also let you acquire comfortable lifestyle. You may also be likely to gain happiness from your children. You're also likely to receive happiness with a newborn member in the family. Your children would also remain happy and content during this particular period. This period see a more alert and clever of you. You would be better to use your intuition and intellect to make a right decision. Your enemies are likely to be defeated and will be more mellowed down by your own aura. Moreover, you may also expect help from all the sides. However, your health would require your attention, as you're susceptible to fall sick. Take care of your food intake and keep your spirits high to keep gloominess, grumpiness and unnecessary hassles at bay. So please be careful. Transit of Venus in 9th house. The dates start from 5th of July 2018 till 1st August 2018. During this particular period, this mostly signifies the onset of a new wardrobe. This particular period, it also donates material comfort, luxuries, lifestyle, happiness, financial gain, indulgence in precious, expensive jewelry and beautiful items around you. Businessman will find this period to be very smooth one with satisfactory finest results, success in education, success in whatever they have done it. Health would remain in good shape. At home, your siblings would be more cooperative, more affectionate than ever. Some auspicious deeds are likely to perform at home. You may also decide on your relationship if eligible, especially if you're single. During this particular time, you're likely to get a match of your choice and who would also bring a fortune for you. A socially conducive period could also be expected where you're likely to make new friends. You may also get a mentor to show your spiritual path, a guru. Your interest in the artistic field would be rising during this particular time. Your good qualities and virtuous deed would be noticed and would bring good reputation in society. This particular time could see your desire fulfilled, enemies defeated. If you get involved in any kind of discussion, you're likely to be winning the same. You may even consider going on long journeys during this particular phase. Transit of Sun in 8th house. Transit of Sun in 8th house. The dates start from 16 July 2018 till 17th August 2018. The Sun's position in 8th house, may I say that be extra careful to avoid any unnecessary expenses. Avoid making important decisions about finances. Support from your community, family members and even partner may seem absent to you sometime. There could be a change in work you do, possibility forcing you let you go out of the current position. Or there could be lots of traveling, hustle and bustle, which may turn out very stressful. Sagittarius, consciously avoid getting involved in any kind of living argument with your people or with your enemies or anyone else. It's likely to be totally fruitless. Take care of your health. You may develop health issue linked with stomach disorder or some sort of a blood pressure or piles causing you very discomfort. You may develop needless fear, especially fear of trauma or loss of honor or meaningless anxiety and a restless mind. During this particular phase, it's wise to avoid activity that involve any kind of risk with your life, with yourself. A relative issue may come up unexpectedly, causing you some worries. So may I say that you have to take extra care during this particular phase. Watch your decisions and choices. Transiting of Venus in 10th house. Transiting of Venus in 10th house. Dates start from 1st of August 2018 till 1st September 2018. Venus will move through your 10th house. This brings mental anguish, agitation, restlessness. Physical health also suffering from this particular time. You may have to be extra careful with your finances. Try to avoid any kind of loans. You're likely to be under debt during this particular phase. Beware of any enemies and avoid any unnecessary or useless discussion. It might lead to quarrels, increasing the number of your enemies. Be careful to avoid defamation and humiliation in this society. Be cautious while handling your relatives and women folk, as silly misunderstanding you may add on to number of your enemies. Avoid all kind of arguments with your spouse to maintain the healthy equilibrium in the marriage. You're likely to face trouble caused by higher authority of your chosen field or by the government. You may have to put extra hard work to meet with success in all your undertaking. You have to be careful. Transit of Sun in 9th house. Transit of Sun in 9th house for Sagittarius. Date starts from 17th August till 17th September. Sun in the 9th house has some significant result. This period could mean blame game, change of place, lack of mental peace. Take extra care to your workplace. Avoid disappointing your employer. You may feel humiliated and chances are some false charges would imposed on you. Avoid taking situation during this particular time. Financially, this period would be taxing on you. You may also find it difficult to recover your pending dues from others. Be extra careful to avoid any unnecessary expenses. Misunderstandings, disagreements may occur between you and your people around you, between you and your teacher or guru. Opinion of family and friends may clash with that, leading to unnecessary fights, discontentment. Health would require your attention. You may develop physical or mental comfort or discomfort this particular time. You may have to feel more. You have to feel more about this time, what to do about it. But this particular time will make you very tired or mentally exhausted, or sometime may I say quite depressed than usual. However, you may also consider doing some virtuous deeds, as you are more likely to accomplish this particular time successfully. Travel would be on guard. You only travel if you think you can't live without the travel. So please be careful. Transit of Venus in 11th house. Transit of Venus in 11th house. The dates start from 1st September 2018 till 1st January 2019. Venus will move through your 11th house. This mostly signifies financial security, relief from old debts. You may also expect a solution to your other economic problem as well. This period will also bring you success in your undertaking. Your popularity will be rising. Your reputation would also see an upward move during this particular period. You are also likely to concentrate on acquisition of material comfort, means of pleasure, good food, clothing, jewelry, other exotic accessories. You may also consider owning a beautiful property, a house as well. Socially, a very bright period could be predicted. You could also expect a rise in your status, prestige in the society and cooperation of your friends. You may also expect a good timing with a member of, may I say, romantic partner. If married, you are likely to enjoy matrimonial bliss with your spouse. Transit of Mercury in 9th house. Transit of Mercury in 9th house. The dates start from 2nd September 2018 till 19th September 2018. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your 9th house. May I say this signifies suffering from any health issue. This particular phase may bring in obstruction, interruption in your field of work. You have to take care of your respect and position in the workplace intact. Make sure you don't have to regret any of your action done this time. Watch out for probably hurdles, vacuum before venturing into something new. So mentally, Sagittarius, you will feel hassled, harassed, overburdened, or too much responsibilities, instability due to several reasons. Beware of enemies, as this particular period could harm you during this particular phase. Avoid any arguments with your family and relatives. This may lead to unnecessary arguments or conflict. During this particular period, you are susceptible to become irritable more and may try to find out the faults in matter related to religion or politics or common belief. This period may also be demand more labor from you in order to accomplish any task undertaken. However, a feeling of lack of interest may stop you from working hard. Avoid undertaking any long distance travel as it is likely to be troublesome and may not give you the desired result. Take care of your food habits and try to keep yourself in a very positive frame of mind. You have to do your best. Transit of Sun in 10th house. The dates start from 17th September 2018 till 17th October 2018. This is a favorable period. It donates financial gain, promotion, progress, success in all your undertaking. You may expect a promotion at workplace, favor of your seniors, honors from the authorities. Even more opportunities could be expected during this particular time. This period also donates success in your undertaking and favorable culmination of any stuck-up deals. Socially, you may expect an even more respectable position. Your social circle will get widened, meaning more positive and gainful interaction, particularly with romantic partner, honor from your circle of friends and acquaintances. You may even expect to be honored by highest level of authorities. You could be more gain from unexpected quarter this particular time. May I say that your financial gain will be there, your influences rising will be there. This particular time will put your limelight on you. Your health will be at the best during this particular time. Overall, happiness would surround you. Transit of Mercury in 10th house. Transit of Mercury in 10th house. The dates start from 19th September 2018 till 6th October 2018. During this particular period, Mercury will move through your 10th house. This donates contentment. Good timing for you. You would be extremely happy, successful in all your undertaking. Professionally, a very good period could be expected as well. You would be able to finish off the work given to you successfully on time. Happiness at home is also indicated during this particular time. You could also expect to meet someone very interesting during this particular time. Some of you may also expect to spend more passionate time with your romantic partners, with your life partner. Possibility of gain from this person also indicated during this particular time. Financially, this could be a better time for you. The success in your undertaking will be gainful for you, and you may expect others monetary gain or financial gain as well. This period may also bring you rise in status, prestige in society. You also likely to be honored and may command more respect in society. You may become socially more active and may get involved in social welfare and everything. Mentally, peace and calmness is indicated. Your enemies are likely to be defeated with ease, and you would be find calmness in this particular time. Time can be very, very finest, but you can achieve quite a lot. And may I say that this particular time, you'll do the best. Transit of Mercury in 11th house. Transit of Mercury in 11th house. The dates start from 6th October 2018 till 26th October 2018. Mercury's transit in 11th house. This indicates achievement and financial gain. This period is also likely to bring financial gain for you. You may expect to receive higher monetary gain from different resources or multiple resources. Your personal undertaking, your business and investments are likely to bring in higher financial gain and more profit. If you are professional, employed, or you're likely to be more successful during this particular period, you are likely to get prosperity in your field of activity, especially during this particular phase. Health should be good. You're likely to be at peace with yourself. You may become more soft-spoken and very cordial in your behavior. At home, you may expect a good timing. Your spouse and children will also be happy and very energetic. You may also expect to get some favorable news. You're also likely to be surrounded by material comfort. Socially, this is a good phase as well. You'll be able to command more respect in society. Pleasant company of the companionship or the romantic partner would also be surrounded by you. Your wit and pleasant nature would be also making people flock around you. Many people will impressed by your charisma. Transit of Jupiter in 12th house for Sagittarius. The dates start from 11th October 2018 till 29th of March 2019. Jupiter will move through your 12th house. This indicates expenditure, rise in expenditure. The outflow of money is expected to be greater than inflow. Above all, you will find difficulties in trade, business, especially related to clothing business, rag trading, or cattle business. However, you also likely to spend more money on auspicious occasions, gathering, parties, or on long distance traveling. This period may forces upon you a phase in which you will have to stay away from your native place and away from your family life. You have to run around for your money. If employed, hold on to your position of rank at work. This period may put you at risk to this certain kind of situation. Sometimes mental and physical health may suffer. You may experience a mental affliction, grief, fear. Avoid undertaking any tasks that involve life risk. During this particular period, you're susceptible to go astray and behave in a way that is not usual of you. Your good conduct may vanish temporarily during this particular phase, and you may be negative in your attitude while approaching your nearest and dearest one. The society may go against you, and you may also be humiliated and defamed on social front. Avoid being caught in any unpleasant situation. However, some of you are likely to earn some extra money, which you may consider buying a vehicle of your choice. So be careful. Transit of Sun in 11th house. The transit of Sun in 11th house, the dates start from 17th October 2018 till 16th November 2018. Transit of Sun in 11th house. This transit of Sun mostly means financial gain, improved economic and social status. This is a suitable time for you to approach your boss, employer for any favor such as asking for promotion. You will rise in your position at workplace and get unexpected result from your superior authorities. You could also expect a profit in a trade and attainment of wealth during this particular time, and even gains from your friends. Your social prestige would see a rise. You would gain more honor in your neighborhood. So health would remain fine during this particular time, and your sound health could be happy occasions for the family. This period also signifies the commencement of some spiritual constructive deeds at your home, leading to even more happiness. Merrymaking, distribution, indulgence of good food and sweets at home could also be expected during this particular time. Overall, a comfortable period is donated for you and your family, leading to family peace during this particular phase. Transit of Mercury. Transit of Mercury in 12th house. The dates start from 26th October 2018 till 1st of January 2019. The Mercury transit for 12th house. For Sagittarius, this particular period, may I say that, donate higher expenditure for you. You may have to spend more money than expected in order to live a comfortable life. Sagittarius, stay away from any litigation, as this may also cause some loss of money. Moreover, you may also have to work extra hard to accomplish any of the tasks undertaken by you. Beware of your enemies and stay out of their way in order to avoid any humiliation. Hold on to your respect and try to keep your honor in society. This particular phase, may I say that, this particular phase you could be mentally a little bit disturbed due to several reasons. You're susceptible to worries, restlessness. During this particular time, insecurity will be at highest. You're also likely to distress and feel discontented during this particular phase. You're also likely to lose interest in food and your personal happiness. A feeling of sickness and suffering may trouble you during this particular phase of time. So you have to be extra careful. Transit of Mars in third house. Transit of Mars in third house. The dates start from 6th of November 2018 till 23rd December 2018. This particular period, Mars will move to your third house. This brings a good timing, would be regarded especially well for financial gain. During this particular period, you are also likely to make money in your trade and profession. You are also likely to acquire valuable ornaments during this particular phase. Work should be on smooth sailing and you are likely to succeed in matter of importance. Your new undertaking would also see success. If employed, you are also likely to be promoted to a position of greater authority and honor. Your success will boost your self-confidence, strengthen your willpower during this particular phase. Health should be remain good and you will shine with health and vigor and vitality. Your enthusiasm is likely to be at its top. You would be relieved from all the past confusion and obstacles. This time also see you indulging in exotic delights. Your enemies would be defeated and you would be at peace with your mind. Avoid any trip abroad as it may not bring a desired result during this particular phase. Transit of Sun in 12th house for Sagittarius. Dates start from 16th November 2018 till 16th December 2018. This particular period signify monetary challenges. You would have to take extra care while handling finances during this particular period. If employed, you may find yourself having a bit of hard time with your employer. You will sometimes feel that your employer will tend not to appreciate your work, and you will feel that a threat of being given less responsibility or less work. Do not get disheartened if your efforts and hard work do not give you the desired result at this time. If you are into trade, you may have to go through a few financial setbacks, losses, but be careful in your dealings. This period may also take you through a rough weather socially. Avoid arguments with anybody, as living arguments with friends, seniors could not be ruled out. You may have to go a long trip, which may not bring any desired result. Avoid activities that involve risk and make safety your first priority. Take care of your health, that of your family during this particular time. You may develop fever, stomach troubles, and some discomfort in your eyes. Discontentment during this particular time may affect peace, harmony at home. Transit of Sun in first house. Transit of Sun in first house. The date starts from 16 December 2018 till 14 January 2019. Transit of Sun in first house. This particular time, Sun in the first house, may I say that you will see a noticeable influences on your work as well as personal life. Transit of Sun in first house. There could be a permanent or temporary change of place. Work-wise or residence-wise, both. Lots of difficulties at workplace or ruffle time with your superior at work or with your employer. You need to take extra care to avoid getting a bad reputation at workplace, as you may feel more irritable, tired, exhausted, annoyed, prone to have lots of disagreement between you and your colleagues. To complete the task on hand or to meet your set objectives may take more effort than usual. There is a heightened chance for going on long trips, which may not bring the desired result or may turn out not to have been necessary in the first place. During this particular period, you could feel more tired than usual. Your health would need extra attention, as you're susceptible to stomach problem, disturbed bowel movements, discomfort in eyes, heart-related issues. Avoid activities that are physically hugely risky or more extraordinary adventures, as there is a tendency towards accident. On the home front, you need to put extra attention on avoiding disputes between you and your partner, between you and your family members, and sure you get the extra rest to minimize irritability and mental tension. Disagreement may crop up between you and your spouse and may affect your married life. Overall harmony and peace at home could also be challenged during this particular phase. You have to be extra careful. Transit of Mars in 4th house. The transit of Mars in 4th house, the date starts from 23rd December 2018 till 5th of February 2019. Transit of Mars in 4th house. During this particular period, Mars will move through your 4th house. This brings in some hard timing in a few of your this particular time bring the hard timing, and most of you are likely to face difficult time when it comes to, may I say that, managing your situations, family life, personal life, people around you. You're also likely to encounter some new enemies who could also be from your own circle of people, your own family members and friends. Some of you may also be friends with some wicked people for whom you may suffer later on. Keep a close eye on your behavior, as it might become cruel during this particular phase. However, a few of you may also go in for some kind of settlement with your foes. Your health would require more attention than usual, as this period makes you susceptible to developing a fever and discomfort in the chest. Some of you may also suffer from health issues mostly related to blood and stomach. Mentally, you are likely to remain worried and under a spell of grief. Relationships would be demanding this particular time. Make peace, may I say that, with your own people. Don't lose temper all the time. Stop winding up yourself in a bad way. Foul temper will only create a trouble for you, or problem for you, or build enemies for you, or further sorrows during this particular time. Sorrow, grief, annoyances, frustration, disappointment, and too much anger, too much annoyances, too much frustration. Hold on tightly to your honor and position in society. Avoid any issue related to land or property or car, especially during this particular time. You have to be careful. Saturn's effect on Sagittarius 2018. Saturn's effect on Sagittarius 2018 from 26th of October 2017 till 24th of Jan 2020. Saturn will be back in your first house, in your Lagna. Sagittarius, may I say that this is the start of Sagittarius at the peak phase, the highest phase for Sagittarius. The pie of Saturn is gold, wherein you will face struggleful situation, obstacles after obstacles, delay and waste of time. You'll be quite tense and upset, and time very low and feeling very disappointed. Sagittarius, you will face quite a few clashes and conflicting situations and have a few professional struggleful situations. The more you become active, creative, dynamic, the more you will be achieving this particular phase. More you become lazy, lay back, more you're going through decline. You'll come across quite a few opportunities through communication, but it all depends on your attitude, conduct and vision. Your struggle will convert into sweet success if you involve in a technical profession like IT, computer, buying and selling, property, developing. If you're dealing with a stone, like a marble, if you're dealing with oil, petrol station, or gas station, or if you're a building merchant, property, anything to do with rubber or leather or management, this particular offers you something. You'll have to be very careful about your marriage relationship and your conduct in your marriage relationship. You've got to make sure that you do not invest any ego in your relationship. Ego won't take you anywhere, not at all. Ego will only there to ruin you. Don't invest ego. You've got to be very careful about your decisions and choices when it comes to business, profession and career. You'll have to be very active, creative, dynamic, visionary, determined, disciplined, devoted and fully focused for your own good. You've got to look after your health and well-being. This is the time. Tasks you must do. Do organize Namak Chamak Rudra Abhishek 7 times, 14 times, 21 times. Mix Jasmine oil, real Sindoor, make a paste and apply on Hanumanji statue every Saturday. Bury 7 kg black salt in the ground for 7 Saturday. Please donate food and money to the blind school. You must keep a crystal monkey on octagon mirror in your house on the working desk. Please do make a dark shed in the left hand side end of the corner of your house. If you're facing toward the house, left hand side end corner of the house. Precautions. Refrain from adopting a stubborn or aggressive attitude. Avoid scandalous behavior like affairs. Refrain from consuming alcohol, smoking, intoxication, any kind of non-vegetarian food, seafood. Try not to celebrate your birthday. The chanting you must do: Aum Harim Batukaye Aap Dudarshanaye Kuru Kuru Batukaye Harim. Aum Harim Batukaye Aap Dudarshanaye Kuru Kuru Batukaye Harim. Aum Harim Batukaye Aap Dudarshanaye Kuru Kuru Batukaye Harim. After having a shower, try to wear a clean clothes and sit or stand on the asana. Requirement is jug of water. Time have to be night time. Asana have to be blanket. Direction facing west facing. Om Harim Batukaye Aptu Darshanaye Kuru Kuru Batukaye Harim. Om Harim Batukaye Aptu Darshanaye Kuru Kuru Batukaye Harim. Direction facing west facing. Time to devotion 48 minutes, 72 minutes, 96 minutes, 144 minutes. More you do it, more you achieve rising. It's up to you. Jupiter's effect on Sagittarius for 2018. Jupiter's effect. The Gocha transit of Jupiter in Libra. On 12th of September 2017, Jupiter left Virgo and started its transit in Libra. UK timing, and may I say that Jupiter will be in Libra till 11th of October 2018. From 12th September 2017 till 11th October 2018, Jupiter in 11th house in Libra. For Sagittarius, you have to be Jupiter in the 11th house. Sagittarius, Jupiter position 11th house, you will come across major financial opportunities, many unique opportunities. Sagittarius, you will come across a new projects, new ventures. Your marriage window is open if you are single. You can get married and move on to your new life, starting a new chapter. And lots of your uncompleted project or task will now be completed and sorted. This particular transit brings benefits, fresh energy, networking, activities like formation of a broad long-term goal, and networking, meeting to a lot of new people, decision maker, and acquaintances, club and organization. This particular period, you can rely on your friends and their support. Your circle of friends will be wider. Your long-term goal and wishes will tend to be somewhat broad and perhaps ahead of its time. You'll be far more active with your friends and in your community. You'll have lots of opportunity to join leading organization. There will be a rise in your income and resources. You'll mingle with lots of new people and develop lots of new social and business contact will be there. And this particular time, lots of new contact will play a unique role. And you can be, may I say that the traveling will be there for you, no doubt, but the achievement will be dignified, no doubt about it. The task you must do, time to time drop 11-pound coins in the crematorium. This is important. Do it again and again. Please do donate money towards someone's cremation. Very important task. Third, please do donate mixed color blanket bananas money to 11 religious priests. Task number 4. Throw 8 kilogram barley in 8 dry whole coconuts in the deepest lake. 5. Please do bury 8 kilogram black salt in the ground on Saturday morning. Precaution, please refrain from consuming any form of non-vegetarian food, alcohol and smoking. 2. Refrain from any kind of scandalous relationship. 3. Never ever insult your father or create any kind of family arguments or conflict. 4. Please do keep your promises right. Chanting Om Namo Siddhi Vinayakaye, Sarv Karya Katre, Sarv Vighan Prashmanaye, Sarv Rajya Vashkarnaye, Sarv Jan, Sarv Stri Purush Akarshanaye, Sharim Om Swaha, Om Namo Siddhi Vinayakaye, Sarv Karya Katre, Sarv Vighan Prashmanaye, Sarv Rajya Vashkarnaye, Sarv Jan, Sarv Stri Purush Akarshanaye, Sharim Om Swaha. More you do it, more you achieve it. Rahu and Ketu's effect on Sagittarius for 2018. Sagittarius, Rahu's position in 8th house, Ketu's position in 2nd house. May I say that they'll remain there till 23rd of March 2019. Sagittarius, you must beware of any health issue or accident. If there are any sharp or dull pain in the body, especially in your gut or lower abdomen, then try to have very thorough checkup. Sagittarius, please refrain from any kind of risky investments. You'll go through abroad and travel around. Your expenditure will be rising. You will face lots of opposition and delays. Sometimes your own people will behave with you like a stranger. You got to watch your actions and attitude. There will be lots of fruitless running around and waste of time. Your expenditure will be sky high. You can be under huge debt. This is not the time to invest any money, or not favorable time for any career, whatever you do. Do take care of your throat, neck, and any kind of dull pain in your back or hip or lower abdomen. If you're feeling uncomfortable regarding your hip or your back, please be careful. Beware of sudden financial losses. Do take care of your eyesight and lower abdomen. Your flow of income and savings will fluctuate. Please do watch your word of speech and beware of mouth infections, issue with your neck, and please be very careful about your word of speech and dealing with people around you. Your fiber will be tested very thoroughly. You'll face major obstacles, delays, complications and issues. Beware of any accident, depression and illness. Sometimes you will feel like trapped. Sometimes your own people will behave with you in a most bitter way. If you are suffering with any chronic problem, then extreme care must be taken. There will be quite a lot of dissatisfaction. Emotional tensions might affect you. For students, there might be impediments in regular education, but students will have to overcome these kind of situations and come out successfully in a competitive examination. So you have to be taking extra care. You have to be very careful about your conduct, your behavior, your dealing. The solutions for you, Sagittarius. Solution number 1. Please do donate 8 kilogram chana dal, 8 kilogram haldi powder to temple in the langar. Minimum 1 Thursday or 2 Thursday or more. Solution number 2. Please pour 8 kilogram dry coconuts, 8 kilogram barley in the deepest lake. 1 Wednesday, 8 Wednesday. Choice is yours. Solution number 3. Please fill a red color pillow with saunf. Use it regularly. Solution number 4. Please don't wear blue sapphire and navy blue garments in your routine. Solution number 5. Please refrain from changing toilet seats, refurbishing your bathroom, rewiring your house, changing the roof or repairing the roof, or any house extension or construction project, or doing any pipe work, buying any electronic goods, buying any steel appliances. Refrain from buying any navy blue color garments, please. Please do wear saffron tilak on your forehead every day, and you must keep saffron in a silver box. This is important. And 8, the chanting you must do. Vakar tundek drashtraye kalim harim sharim gam ganpate varvarde sarvjanme vash banaye swaha. Vakar tundek drashtraye kalim harim sharim gam ganpate varvarde sarvjanme vashvanaye swaha. Vakar tundek drashtaye kalim harim shrim gam ganpate varvarde sarvjanme vashvanaye swaha. More you do it, more you achieve it. Sagittarius, the complications you might have to face in the year 2018. Those complications with the whole year will be surrounded, and these complications you have to overcome one by one. The complication, Sagittarius, for 2018. Complication number 1. Sagittarius, you will come across major delays in your rise, in luck and prosperity. You'll go through lots of time vacuums, hindrances, complications, issues, obstacles, delays, waste of time. Complication number 2, Sagittarius. This year, 2018, there will be a change of job. Oh, loss of job. Oh, conflict in your profession with your seniors. Complication number 3, Sagittarius, you'll have to put in extreme efforts for your rising success, for your prosperity. Complication number 4, Sagittarius, this year 2018, you got to be very careful, extremely careful about your job, profession, about your mingling and dealing with people. Complication number 5 for 2018, Sagittarius, you got to deal with inheritance with lots of care and devotion, with lots of understanding, friendship, and may I say diplomacy. Sometimes you have your own view about the inheritance. People will not like the same view what you are presenting. Complication number 6. This year 2018 Sagittarius, you must look after your lower abdomen, below the button of belly. Any sharp pain in any part of the body, especially in your hip, in your lower abdomen, below the button of belly, and any kind of a issue with your neck and shoulder, any issue with your mouth infection, throat infection, and any kind of inflammation internally, you have to be extremely careful. Visit the doctor and talk about the issues. Complication number 7 for 2018 for the Sagittarius. Sagittarius, please do look after your health and beware of any operation. Complication number 8 for 2018 for Sagittarius. Please, people will deceive you, cheat you, dump your money, dump your right, dump your wealth and assets. And sometimes people will try their very best to misguide you or take advantage of your situation. You have to be extra careful. You got to know exactly where you're going. Do not blind faith on anybody. Sagittarius, general overview for the 2018. The general overview. This year 2018, you'll have difficulties, challenges, complication in your daily routine for the year 2018. In the start of the year, Sagittarius, you'll have may I say that you will going through experience, or may I say that you'll have experience regarding lack of support from anybody, and you can be left alone. And there are few incidents will happen this year that hurt your self-confidence. This year, Sagittarius, you'll have many worries and anxieties which prevent you from letting loose and living flowingly. You will get the loss of accumulated power of old and traditional things which were aiding you, and sometimes the support will not be there for you. Some opportunities in 2018 Sagittarius may be lost due to insufficient communication on your behalf, or sometimes you can be quite shy in coming out open about your interest, what you actually wanted from day one. Many of the opportunities, Sagittarius, in 2018 for the fulfillment of your ambition may get lost or prove to be dead end, and that will present you a lot of disappointment. This particular time you have to be very, very cautious and careful how you deal with this time. Sagittarius, in 2018, you have to battle against seriously adverse circumstances at certain juncture of this year 2018. Sometimes everything will go against you. Your life force is vulnerable, and you will go through at least one time with the integrity of yourself, maybe here and there. Opportunities this year that looked good proved to be futile. Never go, especially may I say that, never go into any kind of a business partnership with the old siblings or friends, especially with your own partner or spouse. You should practice safe whatever you do, business professionally or personally. You have to be extremely careful. This year, Sagittarius, do not just trust out of character people or strange people when you're going to make a financial dealing or any kind of a business contract or financial contract. Refrain from cheating, financial deceptions. Refrain from those kind of cheating, financial deceptions and theft. In order to escape vicious circle, you will find that selfless service to those in need will give you more than what you bargain for. This year can be tricky, so be careful. Sagittarius, learning and education in 2018. Learning and education for you. In the year 2018, Sagittarius, you will have a good education and you will have a good experience. But this year, 2018, education and any learning process will be quite rewarding for you. Any effort spent on education and training will pay you off very well. Sagittarius, could travel to foreign country for higher learning, for getting more experience. Your performance will be excellent if your studies involve medical research project, legal studies, or technical field, or software designing, or computer languages, or anything to do with digital marketing. Your performance will be excellent. This year, Sagittarius, you will be very philosophical. You are philosophical and interested in the study of profound subjects like law, mysticism, technology, scriptures, history, religious history. Your professional qualification will pay you off very well in terms of career and choice of your profession this year. Prospect of success from the higher education are quite unlimited. You will be shining. But this year, Sagittarius, you can be very well defined or very well dignified with the work of academia, as your approach is self-invented and try to avoid traditional structure sometime. This year, Sagittarius, you are a very knowledgeable person who has a fair amount of practical knowledge and a lot of common sense and wisdom. You'll be drawn to learning about some other areas which is foreign to most people, which sometimes people say what you're talking about, but you will carry on inventing and cultivating yourself regarding knowledgeability and skill. That will be fantastic. Sagittarius, what makes you special in 2018? What makes you really special in this 2018? In the year 2018, you're highly skilled. You're always skilled. You do have ability for expression, and some other evidence of skills are there. You have a natural flair for leadership. You can lead. You have the ability to command attention. You have charismatic personality. You have good judgment in seizing opportunity and often expanding the possibility in the process. You have the ability to create growth and expansion of profit. You are very skilled at undertaking challenging assignment. It's very hard for you to establish the proper connection needed to allow for successful undertaking. This year, you are extremely unique in your performance. May I say that you are always talented. If you suffer any issue, you will be able to resolve it without any doubt. You could be inclined to learn some sort of an artistic talent, and that is always there inside you. You would like to, because you appreciate art more than anybody, so you'll try to upgrade your knowledgeability skill in artistic talent, and that can be a martial art as well. Yes, why not? Sagittarius, your health in 2018. In the year 2018, physical exercise, open air do wonders for you. You are interested in dietary and other practices that may prolong health, improve health. Sagittarius, this year 2018, you'll find some ways to emphasize your relationship to your physical body. Physical focal point for you include the whole body and especially tummy and back. But this year, Sagittarius, you may be vulnerable to, may I say that, cervical trauma, anything to do with neck, throat, sensitivity, toxin release in the neck area, and issue with lower abdomen and back. Prominent part of your physique for good or bad are, may I say that, lower abdomen and the neck. You have to take care of yourself. You'll have few health complaints about below the stomach, and male and female health issues can be there. And you have to be extremely careful if you're going through any constant sharp pain or constant dull pain in your hip or lower part of your body, please. This year, you might suffer from gases imbalances and agonize by pain. You may suffer long-lasting stomach issues, is something to do with blood or acidity related problems. This year, if you have an issue regarding female health or male health, you must visit your consultant or doctor. But this year, sometimes a lot of hard work, no exercise can be also issue for your health. So may I say that if you can extract 45 minutes a day for walking, that will create a wonders for you. But Look after any health issue regarding skin or itching or any skin problem. So be careful. This year, Sagittarius, you may need to be very careful about your diet because you could gain unwanted weight due to slow metabolism and fluid retention. You may have issues with your nose. You may experience some sort of a loss of hair. And if there are any health issue regarding male or female health, you must go and see the doctor, which can be resolved easily with the medical help. But this year, erratic or turbulent moods can make you, may I say that, can raise your blood pressure. So look after yourself and beware of any kind of rash driving. And especially if you're driving, refrain from any mobile phone, unless you need to contact somebody in emergency. Because be focused on during your driving on the road and look after your safety and the other people's safety around you. Sagittarius, your romantic life, your love life in 2018, the whole year. In 2018, sometime you will feel, Sagittarius, you will feel that you're romancing the stone. No matter how charming you make yourself to the object of your desire, your partner might not have any eyes for you. That might be your experience this year. So you have to put a lot more efforts. But sometimes, I cannot say you can be shy, I don't think so. But sometimes you can feel a bit lonely, not able to fulfill your romantic needs. If you're already married and if you're already involved in a romantic relationship, you have to look after that relationship and make sure there should not be any living conflict in the relationship. But this year, that can happen. There might be some situation can develop which can create an issue in your relationship. But be careful. Once you find yourself in a private or remote place, you find it easier to show your affection to yourself and to your partner. The lesson for this year for you to, may I say that, invest passion in your marriage relationship and look after your partner if you're already married. In matter of love, you live and let live. But this year, allowing your spouse plenty of freedom, you expect the same for yourself. Married life can go through few trials. Sometimes you have matrimonial issues based on third-party influences in your relationship. So be careful. So please, this year, Sagittarius, refrain from any third-party influences in your marriage relationship. Your marriage window, if you're unmarried, for those Sagittarius who are unmarried, your marriage window has been open till 11th of October 2018. So Sagittarius, if you are single, then this time in the year 2018, from the 1st of January till 11th of October 2018, the marriage window is open. So time to get married and move on with your life. But although you have to be extremely careful if you're already married or if you end up getting married this year, although you're very committed to maintaining your marriage, but beware of any destructive acts by you, which can destabilize. Watch your language, watch your attitude, refrain from any stubborn attitude or out of control behavior, and make sure you invest passion, sweetness, calmness in your relationship, not sourness with your sharp language or sharp attitude. And this year, if you're already married or you're already involved in a romantic relationship, so you have to carry on disciplining yourself regarding matrimonial relationship. But sometime this year, Sagittarius, your partner's behavior may cause you to feel betrayed, but you're very stubborn and stick to your viewpoint rather than accommodating your spouse. That can be an issue. Your spouse this year will go through a lot of challenges face to face in part of areas of finances or kinship ties. This year can be demanding. Your spouse has an exalted ability and for mental process and can carry on several complex issues simultaneously. Your spouse have ability. But if you listen to each other and talk to each other, if the communication is flawless without any attitude, you can resolve any issue whatsoever. But this year, you have to support each other unconditionally. Listen to each other, give a proper advice. Refrain from investing any kind of frustration on each other. You rather invest passion, understanding, friendship, lot of listening, affection, love, care to each other, not frustration, not disappointment on each other. Refrain from investing any kind of aggression on each other. So, but this year, you have to hold on each other very tight, and there will be few situations you have to stretch your fiber and accommodate each other, but refrain from any kind of sharp attitude, or may I say that out of control behavior, or teasing each other with a sarcasm. But this year, be there for each other. That's the way the marriage will work. The relationship will only work when you are there for each other. Listen to each other and provide the best solution to each other. You can help each other a lot this year. Sagittarius, your social life in the year 2018. Your social life of Sagittarius in 2018. Among us, the people you typically associate with this year, there are some dynamic and strong individuals who will associate with you. But this year, Sagittarius, circumstances go beyond your control, and those circumstances can separate you from your friends. But there are few dynamic people and strong individuals. You like to associate with them, no doubt about it. Maintaining deep friendship can be problematic, as you're quite busy, other people are very busy. You like to spend money on your friends, but sometimes their problem creates trouble for you as well. You have friends who can be quite wild. Friends may chide with you for having a foul mouth. Sometimes you are little bit critical, cynical when talking to friends. Sometimes you will say something which you don't mean that bad way, but other people take it as offense. This year, Sagittarius, you may have few people who are presenting to be their friends, but they actually are your these people are not your friends. These people are in the friendship body, they are actually enemies, or people who are jealous of your success and prosperity. These people you can find in the family, outside the family, and sometimes you can't trust them. People you thought would support you may turn out to be opponents in disguise. Sagittarius, this year, regarding social life, there's a possibility that you have hidden rivals or enemies who work against you without your knowledge. Your struggle may be largely invisible, and those who have been at odds with you may also not be very apparent. You can benefit from competitive situation, no doubt about it, but you are extremely successful in winning the disputes with your enemies. Enemies can take advantage of you time to time. They do their very best. But this year, Sagittarius, you may yourself experience a humiliation by your opponents or enemies. And be careful. So, make sure you should not trust on anybody with a blind eye. But this year, may I say that you are quite popular. Your self-centeredness may appear to others as unkind or rough behavior. But sometimes people create rumors about you. And those rumors are rumors. You may feel that your attempts to establish a good reputation and good status in society get diffused and can be ineffective. So be careful. You may often make decisions too quickly or carelessly or regret the result later on. In a sense, you may be considered a fallen person as you tend to indulge in activity that don't benefit you in the long run. Socially this year, you like reaching out to people and intermixing with them. In a group of people, you will sometimes be instrumental to get everyone excited about a common goal. Your personal ambitions might contrast strongly with the need of society. Maintaining positive relationship may be expensive at times. You may not be turned to the other people and who are not very friendly sometimes. So be careful regarding your social relationship in the long run. But sometimes social relationship may suffer some issues. So take care of yourself. And you have to be extremely cautious and very careful what you say, what you don't say. My suggestion is try to be reserved, don't say too much, and try not to present yourself hard, opinionated person. No. You can just make a polite comment, and sometimes your hard opinion can offend somebody. So be careful. Sagittarius, your business, profession, career in the year 2018. Your business, profession, career for 2018. This year, you will have very high ambition, very glorious and high ambition. And that, may I say that, can create a conflict. And sometimes you have skills and capabilities, but you are underestimating your skills and capability. But your ambitions are there, but don't worry too much about it. But you can mix your ambition with your skills and capabilities, which are quite unique. You will drive hard in your work toward your professional goal. There's no doubt about it. But beware of any sudden disruption in your career path. There might be a change of job, there might be a change of place, but this year you will do your best. Being an ambitious person is fantastic, but you have the ability and skills, no doubt about it. But mixing these two together will bring the very financial, unique reward or result on the table. But you are qualified for many types of work because of your natural sophistication, your mental ability, your knowledge, your education, your skill. You will manage your affair very properly after getting a balance of gains and expenditure. You do have the ability to stimulate the mind of other people if you are working in a group, but this year you will try using other influences, traditional support structures, helping your career, and sometime you'll take a help from spiritual world. But this year, Sagittarius, if your career profession involved investment banking, construction, property developing, law, teaching, academia, if you are a consultant, if you are looking for a career in a political world, if you are already working in a political world or government service, bureaucrat, then your achievements in this year 2018 Sagittarius will be dignified. You will make a fine, very, very fine professional in the year 2018. This year you will be outstanding regarding your performance. May I say that if you are a Sagittarius and you are an artist or musician or actor, that this year will be fantastic, dignified, unique. This year, Sagittarius, you will be extremely good as professional consultant or teacher because of your wide mental horizon and gift of eloquence. You will be drawn to intellectual and mental work. To turn these effects to your advantage, you should plunge into career which involve, may I say that I keep on repeating this, selfless actions and self-sacrificing. This aims at a common good for everybody. But you have the ability, you have the resources, you have the knowledge, ability and skill. You can do extremely dignified service to people or mankind. But this year, if you are a professional consultant, if you are a property developer, if you are working in academia, teacher, professor, working for an educational organization, or if you are a spiritual master or spiritual teacher, this year your achievements will be dignified. There may be an involvement in foreign communication. You might go abroad and start a project there. Or this year, if you're an IT consultant, you'll upgrade your knowledge, ability and skill and find a dignified project in abroad. This year, if you're engaged in a business which may be widespread, But this year your business will be established a lot more as compared to past year. You have natural entrepreneurial spirit, naturally, and you're eager to take advantage of opportunities. That's inside you. This year, Sagittarius, you will attain fame, name, achievements. You will attain a very respectable position in public life, in professional life. You'll enjoy the happiness of success many times in this year, and fame may come with it. This year, Sagittarius, your well-integrated personality bring you much popularity, much success. Result again come at proper time. In your career, you'll have some important job changes for the better and bigger and better. You might belong to foreign-based organization and look to external influences for your inspiration. You'll gain more in foreign countries than your motherland. That will be the case. So stand by. Sagittarius, your property investment in 2018. This year, your property investment, on the whole, you are very self-made. This year, you may use spiritual technique, chanting, spiritual exercise, rituals for gaining the wealth. You are likely to inherit paternal wealth and natural financier. You will use your intelligence for acquiring resources. For the property investment, may I say that your material fortune may fluctuate. Sometime inflow of cash can be a problem, but you will try very hard to raise your wealth, to raise the flow of cash. You can gain, may I say that you can gain surprising amount of money and other forms of wealth, more than you would ever expect it. But you have to work really, really hard. It's all dependent on your presentation and your word of speech. You're always trying to accumulate wealth. That's inside you, to be very rich and self-content. Your financial prospects can fluctuate this year. Your resources may tend to get lost sometime, not all the time. But there will be a situation where money can be made quite quickly, but you may have to scramble for it or go through litigation. But be careful regarding what you want to invest in and how you want to invest in. You have to be extremely careful. You'll have to be extremely careful when it comes to property matters. Regarding making a deal, investment, or any financial investment, you have to take, may I say that, take it as a research project. Look at every aspect of the project, then you decide. Don't be hasty, please, when it comes to investment, money or property, please. Sagittarius, your nature, characteristics and temperament. That's a part of you. First thing first, your nature. Sagittarius will be full of desire and always wanted to be progressive. Sagittarius will progress in 3 directions: physically, mentally and spiritually. They always look for that. Sagittarius will always be keen to achieve the mission, like a commando. Sagittarius will be interested in subjects related to knowledge, philosophy, thought, purity of life, idealism, reliable truth. Sagittarius will have a firm faith in God and always be interested in philosophy, science, law, literature and other mysterious subjects. Sagittarius will be logically minded all the time. Logic is always there. And quite simple, very inquisitive, and that's a part of the nature. Sagittarius will always be thinking of many things at once and always be busy in creative work. Sagittarius will be more religious in comparison to others, and their feelings will be, may I say that, quite pure regarding the duty towards spirituality. And they're very dignified when they're very pure from the heart and like to serve the mankind. Sagittarius will favor truth, peace and justice. Sagittarius will strive hard to attain justice for themselves and for others. Sagittarius will be interested in astrology and will always have a potential of becoming an undisputed power of reading the future. As they are. Sagittarius will always be open-hearted, open-minded, outspoken. Occasionally, they can be a bit rude or sharp or over-frank. Sagittarius always be liberal, honest, noble, and very sensitive human being. They always sacrifice their own happiness to make others happy. Sagittarius will have a liberal viewpoint towards new ideas, but will not be attracted to new thoughts to the extension it would serve all the connection from the old tradition. To some extent, Sagittarius will be orthodox and maintain an old tradition as well. Very traditional with a new approach. Very traditional Sagittarius, always be very traditional with a lot of new ideas. I think Sagittarius know how to amalgamate both. Old traditional orthodox ideas with the new, how to amalgamate with the new ideas. That's the best they can do. Yes. New thoughts, old traditional, yes, combined together. That will give a facility to the present situation. Yes, indeed. Sagittarius will prefer ostentatious life and will keep away from superficial things. Sagittarius will examine the positive and negative point of everything before taking a decision. Sagittarius always be lover of freedom and always be self-confident, ambitious, self-respecting. Even trial things will hurt them. Sagittarius will be popular as humorous and very logical person in their friendly circle. Sagittarius characteristics to be corrected. Cultivate tact and diplomacy. Avoid exaggerating and continuous speech. Not to insult anybody with a harsh remarks or hurt other by giving one hard opinion, even though someone can be correct, and refrain from giving a very hardcore opinion to people. That is a correction. And try to be diplomatic and don't over exaggerate anything. Listen to other people before you present them your opinion. Listen to them to the full and try to understand where they're coming from. That's the only correction I'll request Sagittarius to make. In the personality, if they can, it will be wonderful. According to ancient scriptures, Sagittarius, the Jupiter is the lord of Sagittarius moon sign, and the person born under this sign have a beautiful face, long neck, firm teeth, and very dignified personality with a good structure. Sagittarius will be religious minded, will believe in worshipping God and goddesses, and always be sharp, intelligent, fortunate, and artistic, poetic, charitable. Always inherit paternal wealth and always be friendly. Sagittarius will always have an excellent family and always be grateful, peace loving. Sagittarius will be influenced by love, not force, will be engrossed in the collection of things, will be self-confident, calm natured, firm in friendship, having a philosophical viewpoint, having few sons, will be soft-spoken, truthful, frank, skilled when presenting a statement, very, very oratorial. When it comes to oratorial presentation, Sagittarius are quite skilled. And always have Sagittarius have a good sense of humor. Interested always in living in a nice surrounding and always love to work. But according to principle, they always accumulate wealth secretively and firm in their own intention. Very careful, always create a safe haven for themselves. Extremely careful, extremely unique and extravagant. Sagittarius will be skilled at using all kind of technique and will be, may I say, the enlightened lamp of the family. In their own family, they are most intelligent. Sagittarius to be curious about the future and possessing a vast friend circle. May not consider anything to be impossible. Everything is possible. Very skilled at preaching and will have beautiful family life. Always go for that. That's Sagittarius. Sagittarius personality is idealistic, honest, impatient, enthusiastic, very frank, fearless, ambitious, philosophical, argumentative, impulsive. Sagittarius positive quality: fearless, frank, sportsman-like spirit, very independent, quite curious, intelligent, generous, aspiring, nature-loving. Negative quality for Sagittarius: boastful, aggressive, overconfident, prone to exaggeration, tactless, lacking in concentration, inconsistent, and sometimes crude. Those are the negative qualities. Sagittarius have a very beautiful personality, very beautiful physique, tall to medium height, will always have a good structure regarding bones and very, may I say that, unique body, and eyes and nose are very beautiful, round chin, widespread forehead, bushy eyebrows, and attractive teeth. Teeth are the part of the beauty. Sagittarius will be determined and ambitious and will be interested in knowledgeable subjects like philosophy, science, law, literature, art, principles of life. Sagittarius always be logical minded and very inquisitive. Sagittarius will be freedom loving, always love freedom, always self-confident, ambitious, self-respected, outspoken, trustworthy, judicious. And Sagittarius is, may I say that, they have their own firm faith in regarding religion or spirituality. They have their own firm faith and very honest, very sympathetic and sensitive. Sagittarius will be interested in astrology and will have an amazing power to examine and understand the astrology as well. Sagittarius will possess new thoughts, always cultivating new thoughts, but will not so attracted to them at the cost of serving all the connection with old tradition. No, they have their own way of thinking. Basically, Sagittarius will be orthodox with tradition, with a new thought as well, and always examine the positive and negative points of everything before taking any new, adopting anything new. Sagittarius will be known as humorous and very, very fine human being in their friend circle, and they are famous in their friend circle. Sagittarius will have a mediocre to tall height and fully grown physique and blessed with a very attractive personality. Sagittarius body will be stable and very firm. The nose is sharp and well formed and chin will be round and attractive. Sagittarius will have a broad forehead, bushy eyebrows, big eyes, well arranged attractive teeth. Sagittarius face can be squarish and slightly long. Occasionally there may be big ears and fat lips. Sagittarius always be graceful, always be self-confident, very impressive, and will have a somber personality and outstanding in their thoughts, in their common sense. Sagittarius lucky points for the year 2018. The lucky point, the most important sentence for Sagittarius in 2018: I see, I see, I see. The biggest asset strength for Sagittarius for 2018: firm stand. The biggest weakness for Sagittarius for 2018: sharpness in your speech and sharpness in your attitude. Sagittarius ambition for 2018: fame all over the world. Sagittarius lucky days for 2018: Thursday and Tuesday. Sagittarius unlucky days for 2018: Wednesday and Saturday. The lucky color for Sagittarius for 2018: red and yellow. Unlucky color for Sagittarius for 2018: navy, brown and green. The lucky precious stone for 2018 for Sagittarius: please do wear fine quality astrological activated golden yellow sapphire, real saltwater pearl in a gold square pendant around your neck, and fine quality astrological activated ruby and astrological activated fine quality emerald in a pendant around your neck. Two pendant, one with golden yellow sapphire, a real saltwater pearl. Second one, Ruby and emerald, both are in gold square pendant around the neck for flow of income, wealth, assets, power in your speech, presentation, establishment, job, profession, career status, prestige, peace of mind, recognition, appreciation, name, fame, establishment, creativity, prosperity, stability, communication with world, defense from any crisis, neutralizing any conflict crisis, neutralizing any trauma. Please do wear these 4 stones. You'll be self-content. Sagittarius will lead a direction. If you want to buy a property, the millionaire facing direction for buying any property this year 2018, northeast facing, east facing. Sagittarius unlucky direction for buying any property, southwest facing. Please don't buy southwest facing property. The answer is no, no, no. Sagittarius astrological tasks and remedies for 2018. The task for 2018 for Sagittarius, all the astrological tasks and remedies. Task number 1, please do take 7 kg black salt, bury in the ground on Saturday early morning between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. Task number 2, please do donate 4 kg chana dal, 2 kg besan, 2 kg haldi powder to temple for 2 Thursday or 8 Thursday. Task number 3, please you must keep aquarium with 3 goldfish, football shaped aquarium with 3 goldfish by the entrance door in your house. Task number 4, you must keep honey in a clay pot. Task number 5, please do fill a glass bottle with a 43 blue flowers and bury in the ground for 12 Friday or 24 Friday or 48 Friday, 52 Friday. Again, I'm going to repeat this task, very important task. Take a empty glass bottle and take a 43 blue flowers and fill those blue flowers in the glass bottle, only the petals, and bury in the ground 12 Friday, 24 Friday, 48 Friday, 52 Friday, evening. Friday evening, not day. 12 Friday evening, 24 Friday evening, 48 Friday evening, 52 Friday evening. This is very important task, try to do it. Another important task, do pierce your left nostril. Sagittarius, listen to me very carefully. This task can open the doors of luck for you. Do pierce your left nostril and do wear a white metal stud for 12 days, 24 days, 48 days, 96 days, maximum 129 days. But make sure when you're wearing the white metal stud in your left nostril for 12 days, 24 days, 48 days or 96 days or 129 days, make sure you're not performing any task during those days. That's the discipline. If you're performing any other task, this task becomes 0. So make sure when you pierce your left nostril and wearing a white metal stud, do not perform any task whatsoever. Task number 7. You must wear a steel ring without joint in your left hand's middle finger. Please, left hand's middle finger. Task number 8. Do organize Kanya Pujan. Young girls in the temple, please offer the money, clothes and the sweets and touch their feet for the blessing. Please do this task as a Kanya Pujan in the temple 12 times, 24 times, 48 times, 52 times. 9th task, please do donate money towards crematorium or towards someone's funeral. Task number 10, please do donate money towards someone's cremation. Task number 11, do donate dog food to dog home regularly or try to keep a black dog as a pet. Task number 12, do wear a fine gold bangle without joint in your right hand. Task number 13, do keep a crystal monkey on an octagon mirror on your table. Crystal monkey on an octagon mirror on the table. Very important. On a working table or working desk. Task number 14. Do take 8 kg dry whole coconuts. Touch each coconut to your forehead and rotate it anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. 108 times each coconut and throw it in the deepest lake away from the population. 1 time, 4 times, 8 times on Wednesday. This is very important task. Try to do it. Task number 15. You must keep silver square piece with you all the time, especially when you're going to the work. Silver square piece, 2 inch by 2 inch all the time, please. Sagittarius precaution for the year 2018. Precaution. Number 1 precaution. Please refrain from buying any form of electronic goods, steel appliances in next 12 months. Even refrain from accepting any gift like this from anybody. Please refrain from buying any form of electronic appliances for next 12 months. The answer is no, not even gift. Precaution number 2. Please refrain from wearing any blue stone on your body. Precaution number 3. Refrain from smoking and creating any form of smoke in your house. Precaution number 4. Please don't keep elephant-like statues in your house. Precaution number 5. Refrain from eating any form of non-vegetarian food or seafood or fish, or refrain from consuming any form of alcohol whatsoever. Precaution number 6. Refrain from using too much green color or black color. Precaution number 7. Please always be presentable, neat, clean and well-groomed. Precaution number 8. Make sure you must refrain from rewiring your property. You must not be rewiring your property. Make sure you must refrain from doing any construction work or roofing in your house. Refrain from doing any plumbing or any extension work in the property. Precaution number 9. Please refrain from any living conflict with any member of the family. Refrain from doing any kind of illegal activities or fraud or arguments with anyone, personally or professionally. Keep yourself totally conflict free. Precaution number 10. Please never ever keep out of order any form of electronic goods, out of order mechanical goods or any form of clutter. Never ever keep out of order wristwatches, out of order wristwatches or alarm clocks, out of order mobile phone, charger, wires, cables, old color glasses, chipped crockery, broken mirror, unused books or magazines, old clothes. Never ever keep this kind of stuff in your possession. 11. Refrain from any daytime sexual activity or intimacy in the daytime, please. Sagittarius, the chanting for 2018. The chanting number 1 for the cure. Curing any problem, any traumatic situation, any hell issues in the life for 2018. If you have any crisis, any trauma, this chanting can, I will be speaking very slowly because a lot of people complaining I'm chanting very, very fast. So I'm going to each and every word, I'll enforce each and every word, how you pronounce. Aum, Hum, Gam, Galum, Haridra, Ganpate, Varvarde, Sarvjan, Hardeyam, Stambhe, Swaha. Aum, Hum, Gam, Galum, Haridra, Ganpate, Varvarde, Sarvjan, Hardeyam, Stambhe, Swaha. Aum, Hum, Gam, Galum, Haridra, Ganpate, Varvarde, Sarvjan, Hardeyam, Stambhe, Swaha. Aum, Hum, Gam, Galum, Haridra, Ganpate, Varvarde, Sarvjan, Hardeyam, Stambhe, Swaha. Requirement is jug of water. Asana is mixed color blanket. Timing after 10 p.m. Direction facing west. Timing for chanting 88 minutes, 126 minutes, 164 minutes. This is the finest chanting. You can achieve anything you like. The finest chanting, the best chanting. Please. The chanting number 2 for achieving rise and boost. One of the finest chanting. Again, rising and boosting. Aum Sharim, Harim, Kalim, Eng, Vajr, Verochniye, Eng, Kalim, Harim, Sharim, Fat Swaha. Aum Sharim, Harim, Kalim, Eng, Vajr, Verochniye, Eng, Kalim, Harim, Sharim, Fat Swaha. Aum Sharim Harim Harim Kalim Eng Vajr Varochniye. Eng Kalim Harim Harim twice, Sharim Fat Swaha. I'm going to speak once more. Aum Sharim Harim Harim Kalim Eng Vajr Varochniye. Eng Kalim Harim Harim Sharim Fat Swaha. Requirement is jug of water. Asan is mixed color blanket. Timing between 2:30 a.m. till 6:45 a.m. Direction facing north. Timing for chanting 88 minutes, 136 minutes, 164 minutes, 220 minutes. More you do it, more you achieve it. And now coming to the end of my prediction, wish you very best of health, very best of flow of income and assets, and stability in your job, family, marriage, relationship. And watch your words, watch your language, watch your attitude. Refrain from any kind of a stubborn attitude, and look after your health, look after your marriage relationship if you're already married. Best of luck, Sagittarius. Thank you.